girl moves into a stranger's mansion and finds one rule waiting for her. The one boy she must not want sleeps right across the hall. So what happens when the forbidden line runs straight through your own home? The movie begins with a girl named Noah packing up her whole life. Her mother, Rafaela, has fallen in love with a rich man and married him. Therefore, Noah must leave her town, her friends, and her boyfriend Dan behind. To her, the wedding feels like a sentence handed down by someone else. Rafaela tries to soften it, calling the move a brand new chapter for both of them. She says they finally get to be the main characters of their own story. But Noah only hears a life 1,000 kilometers away from everything she loves. Noah is furious about the move. She loved her old life, and none of this was her choice. Her mother insists the new city and the fancy school are a fresh start. But Noah does not believe a single word of it. She snaps that she will not attend a school a stranger is paying for. Rafaela reminds her the stranger is now her husband. Therefore, Noah has to swallow her anger and get used to a family she never asked for. They arrive at a mansion so huge it feels unreal. William, the kind stepfather, greets them warmly with staff, a spa, and a gym. Noah trails behind, unimpressed by all the wealth. She just wants a quiet room where she can be left alone. He has decorated a whole bedroom in Noah's favorite colors. He admits a decorator helped, but that he chose most of it himself. He wanted to give her everything he once could not. Noah barely knows what to say. Then William drops the one detail that changes everything. The room next door belongs to his son, Nicholas. Therefore, the boy she has never met is now her stepbrother. Noah calls him the perfect son, the daddy's boy, before she has even seen his face.
Nick! Daddy's boy, the perfect son. How
As perfect as he is, he's your stepbrother. You have just a...
you know I'll never see it like that.
And I won't stop until you understand what this...
Noah calls her best friend Betty and swears she will never fit in. The dressing room is stuffed with dresses she refuses to wear. The house, she says, smells like poodle perfume. She would rather be miserable than pretend any of this is home. Starving and alone, Noah wanders into the kitchen hunting for food. A tall boy appears and coldly asks if she is the new wife's daughter. He offers her ragout and strudel like a menu, just to mock her. It is Nick, and the first words between them are pure friction. He mocks her name and her small-town roots. She fires straight back without missing a beat. Neither one is willing to lose this fight. Now watch what happens when Nick decides she needs a lesson.
Stop for Hey, seriously, don't fuck around. If he senses you're trying to threaten me, he'll rip you to pieces, all right?
Yeah, but...
Sit, boy. You betcha.
He sets his guard Dog Thor on her to scare her, but Noah does not flinch, and something charged passes between them. Then Thor trots right up to her like an old friend, which only annoys Nick more. A line has already been drawn. Back on the phone, Betty only wants to know one thing. Is the awful stepbrother at least handsome? Noah insists she did not even look at him, but Betty can hear the lie in her voice. That night, the family heads to a formal dinner at the sailing club. Noah walks down looking stunning, and Nick clearly notices too. He covers the moment fast, but the glance gives him away. At the club, Noah is introduced with the Leister name. She hates how easily this world swallows her. Everyone treats the Leisters like royalty, bowing over a surname that is not even hers yet. And Noah refuses to play along with any of it. She needles Nick about coasting on his father's fortune, and he needles right back about her small-town manners. The whole table can feel the sparks, so their parents force them to leave together to cool off. In the car, the argument turns vicious. Nick tells her she is in his house, his city, and his car, so she should be quiet. Noah shoots back that owning things does not make him a god. So Noah pushes one insult too far and mocks the mother he grew up without. Then Nick does the unthinkable.
Nicholas! Nick, let go of me! What are you? Taxi is picking me up out here!
Call an Uber.
Nick, seriously? You're not even...
He pulls over and leaves her stranded on a dark, empty road. Then he drives off without a second glance. Her phone goes dead moments later. Therefore, she is stuck alone in the middle of nowhere with no way to call for help. And the dark closes in around her. A friendly guy stops and offers her a ride. He jokes that leaving her out here would make him look like a monster. He is heading to a party at a villa nearby. Noah mentions she lives with the Leisters. The driver laughs because Nick is the reason she was ditched. Nick rushed off to the very party they are driving toward, just to arrive first. Inside, Noah steps into a hidden world. Rival gangs fill the villa, split by color into rival crews, and one man in white draws every eye. That is Ronnie, just out of prison, the most dangerous person there. And Nick, the perfect son, rules a crew of his own. The polished air from the dinner table is nowhere in sight. Nick is stunned Noah made it here on her own. He orders her to go home where it is safe. She flatly refuses to be told what to do, and their war of words heats up all over again. He brags that every girl falls for him with a single kiss. Noah tells him plainly she is not like every girl. He studies her ordinary lips and empty gaze, trying to rattle her. But that answer only makes him more curious about her. A kind boy named Mario finds her and warns her about Nick. Nick, he says, breaks hearts for sport and keeps every girl on a string.
Look, if Nick sent you here to babysit me, thanks, but I don't need it.
What he did.
Oh, you his girlfriend?
Mario's?
Asking because he's kissing every girl he sees.
Nick and I were friends since we were kids.
Noah also meets Jenna, a wild, warm girl who instantly adopts her. Jenna has just learned her own boyfriend and best friend betrayed her online. So she tells Noah to forget the bad news and enjoy the night, and hands her a bandana so the rougher crowd leaves her alone. Then Ronnie himself corners Noah, all smiles and menace. He already knows exactly who she is, and word of the new Leicester girl has spread fast. He presses a drink into her hand and will not take no. He calls her silly for refusing and crowds in closer. Noah senses something is very wrong. Now watch Nick when he realizes what Ronnie has done.
Wait, really? Fuck.
I'll take you home.
Mario?
Nick spots that the drink was tampered with and moves fast. Therefore, he pulls Noah out before Ronnie can do more harm. She protests that she wanted to leave with Mario, but Nick will not risk it. Whatever their war, he will not leave her in danger. Ronnie shoves back, and the two crews nearly collide into a full brawl. But Nick gets Noah away, dizzy and shaken, before it can spill over. Nick carries her home and puts her safely to bed, and even covers for her with a story about a movie night at Jenna's. The next morning, Noah insists nothing happened between them. To their parents, the two pretend the evening was calm. Rafaela is thrilled the step-siblings finally seem to get along. Quietly, Noah admits she was wrong about Nick. He is not as simple as he seemed. Nick let slip there is a race that night. Noah wants in, and he cannot fully keep her out. She has caught the scent of the secret life he hides. The crew gathers at a floodlit track. Nick is the reigning champion, and everyone chants his name. Anna, his old flame, wishes him luck a little too warmly. The engines scream, and the race begins. But Nick is rattled because Noah is watching from the crowd, and for once his focus slips. Noah studies the deadly sixth turn and calls out exactly how to beat it. Take it wide, she says, and hold off on the brake. Nick's crew wonders how a newcomer knows so much about driving.
This is the sixth corner. You've got to take it from the outside or you'll skid off the track.
Nick takes her advice and roars across the line first, and a strange new respect settles between them. For the first time, they are on the same side. Then Jenna gets a photo that shatters her night. Her boyfriend has been with her best friend behind her back. Noah comforts her, and the two grow even closer, two outsiders leaning on each other. Later, Noah wants a photo of her own kissing a stranger to make Dan jealous. But every time a boy comes near her, Nick chases him off, telling himself he is only being protective. Nick strikes a deal. If he gets her the picture, she finally goes home. So he kisses her himself to seal it. And the stolen moment lingers far too long for either of them to pretend it meant nothing. At the final race, the other driver taunts Noah while Nick is missing. He offers her a mocking head start, sure a woman cannot win. So she climbs into the car and takes his place herself. She wants the whole crew to see a woman win. Now watch her attack the sixth turn.
What's he doing? This guy's crazy!
Noah takes the turn perfectly and crosses first, but rival driver Ronnie rammed her, and the rules turn ugly. Because she is not officially in the gang, the win is contested, and Nick loses 15,000 euros and his beloved car to Ronnie. And Ronnie leaves with a threat aimed straight at Noah. Ronnie's gang closes in, and the crew has to flee. Jenna drives them out as the danger spills into the streets. What began as a game has turned into a hunt. The next morning brings another poison message from an unknown number. Someone tells Noah she should have kept her mouth shut. The threats against her are only getting worse. Meanwhile, the family prepares for William's big company gala. Rafaela frets about fitting into this glittering world of judges and liars. William reassures her with real tenderness. He remembers how she once described a cathedral with such passion he could not look away. He tells her their whole world is just...
Monetizing your movie content has never been easier. Upload your video, get a full recap and 10 shorts. Viralcade, link in the comments.
Another cathedral she will guide him through. Their love, at least, is the one steady thing in the house. We also meet Maggie, William's little daughter, who adores her big brother Nick. Her mother is about to travel again, and Maggie is scared she may not return. She fears being left behind the way Nick once was.
There we go.
Hey, Mommy's going to see me?
I don't know. You know when she's coming back?
What if she doesn't come back?
That night, Nick teaches Noah the secret of the impossible turns. Pull the handbrake, then swing the wheel just so, like a passcode only they share. 20 degrees right, 60 left. He confesses he skipped the family gala and stood Anna up to be with someone who needed him. He does not have to say her name. The pull between them keeps growing stronger, and every day under one roof makes it harder to fight. They both know this is wrong on every level. He is her stepbrother, and she is only 17. But watch what Noah dares him to do next.
Don't let me do that again.
Wait a minute. They're in now. I need to prevent it.
I don't know what's happening to me.
Nick, is that you?
Noah tells him to kiss her until she turns 18. Then Rafaela nearly catches them, and the secret grows heavier. Nick slips away to face his father, while Noah is left with a pounding heart. The next surprise cuts deep. Noah's ex-boyfriend, Dan, arrives at the mansion as a house guest. He has traveled all this way, hoping to win her back. Noah panics because Dan has that photo of her kissing Nick. If he recognizes Nick, her mother will learn everything. So one careless glance could burn the whole secret down. Dan begs for forgiveness and blames a moment of weakness with Betty. Noah cuts him off cold and tells him to pack his bags, but there are no flights until morning, so he has to stay one more night under the same roof. Noah coldly turns Dan away, and Nick makes sure he leaves. But their close call is noticed by watching eyes, and someone quietly connects Nick to the boy in the photo. Rafaela notices flowers arrive and wonders if something happened with Dan. She gently asks if Noah has met someone new. Noah swears there is no one, but the lie sits heavy between them. The threats keep coming, now dropped at the mansion itself. Someone promises Noah will pay for what she did, yet she still has no idea who is truly behind them. Ronnie ambushes Nick to send Noah a message. Nick takes a brutal beating, trading punches for her sake. Ronnie warns that the car will not be the only thing he takes from the Leicesters. Bloodied, Nick comes to Noah, and she quietly tends his wounds. He swears he is finally done fighting for good, but he warns her that Ronnie is hunting her, and neither of them should go out alone anymore.
So sorry. I thought you were Dan. Shit, did I do that?
No, but you could if you wanted to. Did you think
The tenderness tips over into another stolen moment. Neither of them can hold the line anymore. Every time they promise to stop, they only fall harder. Anna, Nick's jealous old flame, senses the change in him. She cannot bear watching him look at Noah that way, so she starts twisting the knife wherever she can. Over lunch, the crew trades painful pasts. Noah reveals her father was a rally driver, which is where she learned to handle a car. His reckless streak, she says, cost him everything one terrible day, and she does not like to speak of that night. Anna needles Nick about his own story. He grew up without his mother and ran wild after his father cut him off. So the races and the fights became his way to blow off steam. Nick gives Noah a brand new car to replace the one Ronnie took. He teases that no one can sneak into this one. Then he admits he has never lost control like this with anyone. His crew warns him this romance is madness. She is his stepsister after all. But Nick brushes the warning off, in too deep to listen. Then Noah discovers the darkest corner of Nick's world, a hidden fight pit where men trade punches for a roaring crowd. This is the secret side of the perfect son that no one at home ever sees. She begs him to explain what trauma drives him to this. He says he simply likes to fight, that pain does not bother him. Watch what happens when she pushes into the ring.
Hey, that's Nick fighting now.
Be this?
I had an idea, yeah.
Just for the LOLs, this is a homeless person just for fun.
Forget about all this, please, because
Nick fights anyway while Noah watches, sick with fear. The whole scene shows her how far he still is from safe. Every punch he takes is a reminder of the man she is falling for. Nick's jealousy of gentle Mario boils over, and he lashes out. So Noah tells him the truth that frightens her most. She cannot let a violent person into her life again. Then she admits it plainly. She is scared of him and of what he could become, and she will not say why, not yet. Now the film reveals the secret behind Noah's fear. William tells Nick something no one else would say. Years ago, Noah's father turned on her and her mother with a knife. He had hurt Rafaela before, but never Noah until that night. It was the reason they ran, and the reason Noah fears the dark. But he did not leave the world. He was locked away in prison instead, and 2 weeks ago his sentence quietly ended. Therefore the man Noah fears most is walking free again. Rafaela has kept the terrible news from her, hoping to spare her. Noah's testimony was the reason he was locked away. So now he has every reason to come looking for her. William asks Nick to quietly watch over her, since Noah would never accept a driver. At a party, Noah drinks to forget, and Anna traps her in a dark room as a cruel prank. Anna locks the door and taunts her about seeing a monster. The fear from her past comes flooding back. Nick finds her terrified and pulls her free. He turns his fury on Anna for the cruelty. Then he learns why the dark breaks her so badly.
Or what, huh?
And your mother? Where is your mother?
what happened?
He's in there, he's in there.
Noah finally admits she told everyone her father had left the world because that is what he is to her. She hopes he stays locked away forever, and she begs Nick not to walk away from her now. He makes her a quiet promise. Nothing will happen between them until there is no fear left in her eyes. It is the gentlest thing anyone has ever offered her. Morning brings frightening news. Little Maggie has been rushed to the hospital. The scare turns out to be manageable, and Maggie recovers cheerful enough to prank a nurse from her hospital bed. Watching Nick comfort his little sister softens Noah completely, and the crisis draws the two of them even closer together. Nick finally lays his heart open. He tells Noah he should have kissed her that first day instead of leaving her stranded. All of it, he says, was his fault. Their parents are starting to suspect the truth, but Nick and Noah decide they cannot bear to lose each other. If loving each other is a sin, then they are guilty. They agree they would rather be guilty than apart. So they cross the final line and give themselves to the secret completely. For one night, the whole dangerous world outside simply disappears. And for the first time, Noah feels no fear at all. In the quiet after, they laugh about childhood and first kisses. Nick teases her with the silly story of her very first one. For once, they simply feel happy and free.
So we had no front teeth?
Look, we were 8 your first kiss.
It was a lot later on. Yeah, playing with Jenna.
Oh.
The chain game. I kissed someone.
Nick even dreams aloud about running away together, like the lovers in the old books she reads. But real life is about to come crashing back. While Nick steps out to run a quick errand, Noah is left waiting alone. Then he returns to a nightmare.
Impossible.
I'd recognize that asshole's shadow in the dark.
Noah is gone, and the police confirm the worst. Ronnie has taken her. The hunt begins in earnest. William turns on his son in fury. All the fights and the races have led straight to this. If Noah gets home safe, he tells Nick he must never touch her again. He barely recognizes the boy in front of him. Then the family discovers who is truly behind it all. Anonymous letters and a phone call reveal the mastermind. It is Jonas, Noah's own father, working with Ronnie. The two men shared a prison cell and planned this together. He wants a fortune, and he wants the whole family to suffer for the life they built without him. On the call, he sneers at Rafaela for never visiting him in prison and for marrying into money. He calls himself part of the family now, and he makes it clear no amount of money will satisfy him. He demands €1 million in a bag at the Promenade statue. No police, he warns, just Rafaela and William. At the drop, the money never draws him out, because Jonas does not care about cash. He only wants Noah and her mother to hurt. Then one small detail saves everything. Nick's stolen car still carries an insurance tracker, and Ronnie is driving it. Therefore, the police can finally pinpoint where Noah is being held. The whole family races to reach her in time.
Wasn't the plan, Detective. Ronnie cheated that bastard, especially since I'm still paying for the insurance. Insurance? They have a tracker installed.
Jonas puts Noah behind the wheel and forces her into one last reckless drive. He barks at her to go faster and faster. His rage has been building for years, and now he wants her to feel it. For a moment, he almost sounds like the father she once loved, coaching her through the gears the way he used to. He remembers the year they nearly became world champions together, but the tenderness curdles fast into blame. On the road, he finally spills his poison. Her testimony cost him his racing career, his freedom, everything he loved, and he wanted her life ruined the way his was. Noah, driving for her life, refuses to break. Now watch how far his recklessness pushes them.
It's the end of the race.
Jonas grabs the wheel and steers them straight toward the end. His recklessness finally catches up with him at full speed. The car is destroyed in the crash, but Noah is pulled from the wreck alive, and the man who hunted her will never threaten her again. Nick reaches the wreckage and finds her breathing. He pulls her close, and the relief on his face says everything words cannot. Rafaela and William rush to her, shaking with fear and love. Their broken family holds on to each other, grateful she is still here. At home, safe at last, Nick promises no one will ever hurt her again. For the first time, Noah lets herself believe it. Then Nick says the 3 words he has never dared say to anyone. He tells Noah he loves her, and he means it with his whole heart. Noah can hardly believe it, and teases that his friends must have coached him, but he swears he would have said it anyway. This time it is not a game. They hold each other, knowing the hardest part is still ahead. Because this, Nick says, is where their story truly begins. And in the last breath of the film, Rafaela tells William this has to stop. The secret is out, and the fight for their forbidden love is far from over. So tell me this, if the person you loved most was living under your own roof, would you follow your heart, or would you walk away?